everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hope and this is Mission Keto. Today's video is going to be kind of a quick carnivore meal prep video. I feel like with the carnivore meal prep for Andy, it is a lot of the same things because it's just meat. So I'm kind of speeding through a lot of what I'm doing, and then at the end I will show you like the big finale of everything that is made. And I will try to do a voiceover for each one to kind of let you know what I'm cooking it at temperature wise and for how long to kind of help you. I'm also going to be prepping some food for the week, like grating some cheese and prepping some strawberries, because I got in my grocery haul a buy one get one free of the strawberries. So some of that's going in the freezer. So you'll see that too, even though it's not carnivore. I might be making one other thing that's not carnivore too, just depends on how time goes. But at the beginning of my meal preps, I always like to give you some tips on how to make meal prep easier, more fun for you. I will say that meat meal preps, carnivore meal preps are so much quicker than when I make myself a bunch of stuff. But the first thing to do is to always make a list. Make a list of what you want to accomplish, because first of all, it feels good to like mark it off the list when you have completed it. But it also kind of gives you an idea. Okay, I've got all these things here. I need this appliance. I need that. I need the oven. You know what I mean? And you can kind of do a roadmap in your head of what you need, and pick and choose if you're starting to get tired what you might not end up accomplishing. I know I always say this, but it's okay if you don't get everything done. So I've made my list. The second thing I would say is clean as you go. This is probably one of the biggest ones. It's very important because nobody wants to do all the dishes at the end, and I definitely like to clean as I go. I've already started a little bit of it, and there's something in the oven, and I've already cleaned off the top of the stove. You know, I've already cleaned those few dishes. It really helps in the long run. Third is have a garbage bowl handy. If you guys, all you Food Network addicts like me, back in the day when Rachel Ray started, she had a garbage bowl, and I didn't really get it at the time until I really started cooking. And that is so true. So I've got something that I just stick in my sink here. It's like a sink strainer. I got this at Aldi's, which by the way, I got it a long time ago, but they have restocked it. I saw it there the other day when I was there. I meant to tell you guys too, but it's very handy because I do most of my cooking and prepping and stuff right here next to the sink. So I just throw stuff in there as I go, then you don't have to worry about it. And then last but not least, have something playing, music going, watch MissionKeto videos, and also, you know, have Netflix going, something like that. If you're binge watching a show, Andy and I just binge watched Animal Kingdom on TNT. 6 seasons of it. It took us a few weeks, but we just finished it last night. Fantastic. I hate it when a show that is really good ends, but if you've seen Animal Kingdom down below, let us know, because we need to have a discussion. It is so good. It was so good, and you end up rooting for bad guys sometimes. I hate that, and I love it, but it just shows you how powerful the acting is, right? So yeah, those are my tips for meal prep. Now let's go ahead and get started.
All right, so let's get started. Here is everything that I plan on making. I don't get through it all, I'll tell you that. I'm making the corned beef brisket in the Instant Pot. The chuck roast is Carnivore Quest's recipe. Some burgers and bacon on the Blackstone griddle, thanks to Andy helping me out. Pork belly is what I don't get to, and then that thin steak. This is the chuck roast. You're gonna basically follow Cassie's recipe from Carnivore Quest. But all in all, you're searing it, throwing it in the oven for 3 hours. Corned beef, I kind of told you a little bit about how we're doing it. It was on the screen there. I did grate some cheese also. I had 2 blocks of cheddar cheese in there. I just like to have it ready. It's better for you. I think it melts better too, personally. And I also prepped some strawberries too, but when I hit record, it really didn't hit. All right, here we go. Andy has got the burgers going with the bacon. Look at that bacon. Oh, yes. So yeah, we are getting it done today for this carnivore meal prep.
Hello, it's me again. In the middle of this video, I wanted to also let you guys know what I am doing for July. I've got a fitness challenge that I am doing, and I wanted to share it with you. I didn't make it up because I'm not that creative. Lindy from Paleo Barbie Does Keto is doing a July fitness challenge. And when I saw her video about it, and I will link it for you. I always get it wrong. I think I know and then I don't, but I'll link it for you. Please go check it out if you're interested in doing something. And here's the thing. I told her, I said, I'm not doing this exactly like you have it because I know me, you know. We have to know ourselves. We have to know our bodies. Yes, we can push just a little bit, challenge ourselves a little bit, but there's just some things that I know I'm not going to accomplish. So I'll briefly go over with you the changes that I'm making, but here I'm going to put a picture up of what the checklist is. You can get this checklist from her. Also, I think she's going to have a Facebook page for it also, so we can all kind of talk about things. But I'm excited. So the first one is 10,000 steps a day. That's one where I was like, I can't do that. I work from home and I'm at my desk 8 hours a day. Even on the days that I work out, I barely get 5,000 to 6,000 steps in a day. So it's not feasible for me. And I don't want to push myself to get that way. You know, I'll be hard on myself if I fail, you know? So I'm just going to do the best that I can. I know I'm going to increase my steps. So that's going to be interesting because of another part of this challenge. So, and she's cool with all this too. It's just a matter of a community, us getting together and us doing different things. It's not all about fitness either, this challenge, which I love. The next thing is do one self-care item for yourself a day. This is the one where I need your help, okay? I need help on self-care ideas. I can only do a mask like once a week on my face, you know? I'll get my nails done once every 2 weeks, but I need something for every day. I'm out of that time of my life where I have to run kids around and I'm all busy. It's really just me focusing on me and Andy and Ralphie right now. So give me some ideas of what you think I can do for self-care for myself daily, even if it's something simple. I don't want to spend money every day either. So give me some ideas and then it might help other people also. Give up one thing during the month of July. So it could be anything. It could be putting your phone down a certain time of the day, committing to that. I'm going to choose, I think I've talked about this before, that I've probably had a little more Coke Zero lately than normal. The past couple weeks, not so much, but I just want to make sure I'm cutting it out for the month of July, for sure, no matter what. She wants us to read 10 pages a day, which I was like, yes, I love this one because recently on my community tab, we were talking about books to read and you guys gave me so many suggestions. I wrote all of them down and I actually went to the library and picked up 2 of the books. I'll probably share that with you sometime this week, but I haven't barely started. So this is going to force me to sit down and do something that I enjoy. It could kind of be part of the self-care thing, but I do want some more ideas on that. Last but not least, it's the 45 minutes of exercise a day. So you're probably like, that's not hard, Hope. Well, it kind of is because I already do 30 to 35. So now I've got to figure out what I can do to bring that up to 10 to 15 more minutes a day when I work out. So that's what's going to help me reach more steps. I'm not going to get to 10,000. And, there was one other thing. I'm not going to get to 10,000 steps, but that's definitely going to help me increase my steps. So, but I'm going to start tracking when I do my planks that I do. That's a 3-minute thing. So I'm going to make sure I add that on my watch as well. Hit that exercise button because every little bit counts. And then maybe I was thinking I'll maybe do a squat challenge or something. And then if it gets to where I have a few more minutes left, I'll just walk in place while I'm watching TV at night, right? So that's the kind of stuff that I can push myself on and I know I will be successful at. And last but not least was tracking food. This was another one where I was like, she is very diligent about that. And I think that is so good. It helps people. But for me personally, it hurts my brain and I don't want to do it and become obsessive about it. So what I do every day, and I ran this by her and she was cool with it, and she did want me to tell you guys, if you don't want to track, you can do this too, is just write it down, write your food down. You know, I love my planners and I have a planner just for my fitness, what I eat, my exercise, that type of thing. And I write down what I eat every single day. Well, not every single day, sometimes I miss it. So this is really going to be something that I have to do. And that's an easy challenge to make sure that I do it every day. It helps me give myself maybe more ideas if I'm looking for something to eat. You know, I'm not sure. I can go back in my planner and look and see, what did I have? What did I have? Maybe I'm, you know, it'll bring back some more inspiration. But also, if I'm hitting like a stall, or I've gained, or I'm up on the scale, I can look back and see what I did wrong. So you don't always have to track all the numbers in depth, in detail. And I know that works for some people, and that's great, but it doesn't for me. So I'm not doing it, but I am gonna write this stuff down. So that's the challenge that I'm going to be doing with Lindy this month of July, which is, boy, already we're in July. I'm very excited to do it. So thanks, Lindy, and thanks for letting me talk about it on my channel as well. Make sure you guys go check it out. I will have it pinned in the first comment down below. Her video that talks more about the challenge. And if you have any questions more about it, definitely hit her up. She's on Instagram, she's on Facebook. She's gonna contact you. She will reply. We wanna do this together. I'm so excited. So back to the meal prep.
All right, so doesn't that challenge sound fun? I did forget too that she has another part of that is drink half of your weight in water. So I'll probably do that as well. But that checklist, I put it on the screen earlier if you saw it, if you're interested in it. This is another favorite of Andy's, just the chopping up the thin cut steaks with half a pound of bacon, frying it up in the saucepan. We also put his favorite Redmond seasoned salt on it as well. I do have a code down below if you're interested in that. But just cook it how you like it. All right, the chuck roast just came out of the oven. Look at that. It is hot, hot, hot. But yeah, it's perfect. All right, so this is everything that we meal prepped today. I didn't get to everything, and that is okay. We still have quite a bit made. But let's go down the list. So we've got some delicious bacon and some hamburgers prepped from the Blackstone. Thank you, Andy, for helping with that. There's the chuck roast. As you can see, it's been nibbled on just a little bit. And this is the thin steaks with the bacon that I, chopped up and cooked. He's got 2 meals out of that. Here's my corned beef that I've already dug into. Here's the 2 blocks of cheese that I shredded just to have on hand. And then my strawberry footage, I thought I hit the button and I didn't, but what I did was I cleaned them off, hulled them, took the stem out of the middle, and 1 pound of it I put in the freezer. That's it. Words are hard, as always. And the food saver. So I'm going to stick that back in the freezer. And then here's some that are just going to go back in the fridge. I'm going to be using that in a couple of days for a recipe. So that is everything. I hope you like this video. Please make sure you like it if you do. And check out my red, white, and blue straws. I changed them up for the 4th of July coming up. I think that is so cute. I love that little nook there. It's so cute. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, all of that. I appreciate you, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.